Today I am going to be doing a May beauty review. Now the setting is a little bit different and I look a bit different today. That is because I've just finished doing a 1950s makeup inspired tutorial and I'm now filming this video, so I'm not going to apologise for the way I look because I think it's pretty cool, but it's just a little bit more done than I normally would be. So first up for the May beauty reviews, I have the Makeup Revolution Radiance palette. Now I bought this as a dupe for the Hourglass palette, like their glowing powders. I've completely forgotten what they're called now. Their name has completely left my brain, but that's why I got this, because I really wanted to get the Hourglass palette, but I just couldn't afford it. Like I'm sure loads of you have found yourselves. It's like £50 and I do splurge on makeup, but I just figured it's a powder and so many powder based products you can actually get really good dupes for anyway. So I thought I would try out the Radiance palette. So there you go. There's 3 shades in there. Now I'm pretty damn sure that these two here are, if not very similar, the same. This one on the my far left, your right, I don't know. The one furthest away from my face is like a bronzing shimmer. Now the good thing about these powders is you can use them all over your face and they don't give too much of that kind of disco ball effect. They definitely give you more of a like glowing from within look as opposed to a really highlighted face look. I'm wearing it today, I don't know if you can tell. I tend to use it just in the centre of my face just to kind of give that sort of central highlight. I don't actually use this product as a highlighter, however I do think it would be quite good as a really natural highlighter just for everyday use. It's probably not going to pack that much of a punch for weekends and nights out, but every day I think it's just perfect. Next up I have a skincare product and it is the Beautiful Skin Hot Cloth Cleanser by No7. Now I bought this not necessarily on recommendation, but I used up all of my Liz L Hot Cloth Cleanser for the 2nd time in a row and I thought, why not try something a bit different? I like giving reviews, I like trying products, and I went into Boots to get the Liz L Hot Cloth Cleanser and I just happened to stumble across the No7 counter. I'd seen a few reviews online of it and they all seemed pretty good, so I thought I might as well give it a go. The first thing I will say about this is I definitely don't think it's as good as the Liz L. That's just my personal opinion. I don't really like the consistency as much. It feels like you're putting on a moisturiser on your face, which I don't really like. I just, if I'm willing to put moisturiser on my face and cleanse, then I would just do that. The smell is okay. I mean, it's not offensive. It's definitely not as spa treatment-y as the Liz L. I've also found that I've broken out more since using it. Not majorly, nothing like too over the top, nothing that I can't handle, but definitely I've found my skin hasn't benefited from using this as opposed to the Liz L. So if I had to choose between that one and the Liz L, I would definitely go for the Liz L. I've said Liz L so many times, it's like Liz L, Liz L. Ah! Next up I have a makeup brush from the Zoeva Copper brush set and it is the 227 Luxe Soft Definer brush. Now I've had this set for a really long time and I haven't actually had the opportunity to do a full review of all of the brushes. I bought this set kind of pretty close to Christmas really, and I found that I've used it more and more and more, and now I don't really use anything else. I am either a brush or a sponge kind of girl. I like the beauty sponges, they're fantastic. I'm not really someone who particularly enjoys putting makeup on with her hands just because I don't like getting messy and I find I get it all over my clothes and it's just not a pretty sight. So I definitely am brush or sponge girl. Brush or sponge girl, it's like some sort of superhero. So this is definitely one of my favourites from the collection alongside their foundation brush, I'm not sure of the official name off the top of my head, and their powder brush, which is just divine, it really is. I think the set itself is amazing value for money. In the Copper collection from Zoeva you get a few of the eye brushes. You get foundation brush, powder brush, a blusher, or you could use it as a highlighter brush. You also get like an eye definer brush for your brows. I can't remember off the top of my head if I've covered all of them, but you get like a good amount. They're just fantastic brushes. They look really lovely, and this one specifically is just, I think it's kind of like the MAC 217 brush. It's amazing. Next up for my May favourites, I have a concealer and it is from Maybelline and it is their Instant Anti-Age, the Eraser Eye Perfect and Cover Concealer. Now I use this again on recommendation from loads and loads of blogs. I wanted something quite light and highlighting, and good for covering up bags for underneath my eyes. It definitely does cover up your bags under your eyes, and I think the anti-aging qualities in it really do help illuminize, but kind of there's no shimmer in it or anything. It's just really light and creamy and just very lovely. I also really enjoy using this little brush thing at the end to go underneath, because I find that sometimes other brushes can be a little bit abrasive, but this one's really cooling and soothing and nice and light, and it's just really, really good for the under eye area. So next I have some lip products. I've got quite a lot of lip products to get through actually, because I feel like I've just had a lip product obsession over the last kind of 3 or 4 weeks. The first set of lipsticks I wanted to review for you are the Iconic Pro by Makeup Revolution. I bought so many of these, as you can see, but I don't really care too much because they're not that expensive. They're like £2.50, and I don't feel like that all these lipsticks are going to break the bank. I love the formula so much, which I'm really relieved about, because if you buy this many lipsticks, you want to make sure the formula is actually going to be good. I am not going to go through every single one of these because I would be here all day. However, I will show you a couple of my favourite that I have been wearing a lot recently. So my 2 favourites at the moment are one orangey shade called Somewhere Out There, and a really kind of muted peachy neutral colour which is called Game of Mystery. The packaging inside is rose gold, which is just so good. I love rose gold everything, so that really got the thumbs up from me. They smell alright, nothing amazing. They have quite a sweet smell. So the first shade I have here is the peachy neutral colour, which is just really easy to wear. And the next one, this orangey shade, is just a gorgeous bright orange, really highly pigmented, very nice and shiny. Now the thing I really like about these is because they're not too thick and heavy, they don't bleed out, and they stay on a relatively decent amount of time, considering they're only like £2.50. They're very hydrating on your lips, so there's no horrible drying out or anything like that. They're fantastic, and in terms of price and value for money, I think they're amazing. Like for £2.50, I don't really think you can get anything better, to be honest with you, especially from the drugstore. So moving on to another favourite of mine over the last couple of weeks, they are the Revlon HD Lipsticks, and I have 3 here in 3 different colours. Now I did actually mention these in a recent makeup tutorial that I did. I think I used this one here, which was the orangey peachy shade in the shade Hibiscus. Now these guys are really gorgeous and hydrating, a little bit similar to the Iconic Pro, but I do think these are quite similar to the Revlon lip butters. Now I did a full review over on my blog, again the link for that will be in the description box below. And although I absolutely adore these, I really do, so easy to wear, I just think they're a little bit too similar to the lip butters, and I wasn't really sure why Revlon would want to bring out a very similar product. I am in no way complaining whatsoever, because I really enjoy using them, I enjoy wearing them, and I do think the colour range is slightly different to other lipsticks. They're a lot more peachy. So the 3 that I have here are this guy here, which is my favourite, and he is Hibiscus. He's got like a peachy pastel shade. Next I have a shade called Rose, which is a perfect everyday, kind of better than your normal lip colour shade. And lastly I have this shade, and this is Peony, and it's just quite a nice fresh pink shade. Now all of these do have quite a strong scent. I would probably say it's kind of fruity, chocolatey. Difficult to explain, but they all have a very strong scent. I personally really like it, but if you're not someone who particularly enjoys scented makeup, that's probably not the kind of thing for you, because the scent is quite strong. So all in all, both lots of lipstick from Makeup Revolution and also Revlon I really have been enjoying, and I think are fantastic products. I think in terms of the Revlon, if you already have the lip butters, maybe don't really go for the new Ultra HD lipstick. However, if you are someone who really likes the lip butters and you like that kind of lipstick, and that's generally what your selection is about, the sort of more sheer hydrating colours and formulations, then I think the Revlon HD lipsticks are going to be completely up your street, and the colour selection is really good. Next up I have a skin oil, and it is the Clarins, I'm not going to be able to pronounce this, so we're just going to call it the Clarins Lotus oil, and it is a face treatment oil for oily to combination skin. Now I have oily to combination skin. It can be pretty problematic sometimes. I get dry patches kind of around here, around my eyes. I get dry patches around here, but then the rest of me is completely oily. So I'm definitely not one sort of skin type, and this has been a complete lifesaver over the last few months, to be honest with you. I did include this in one of my skincare routine blog posts. Again, my blog link will be in the description box below. So why have I been loving this so much? I find that it gets rid of all my red pigmentation, it hydrates my skin amazingly, it doesn't leave me feeling oily or clogged up, it goes into the skin really well. I did see immediate results. Now, that's something that not many products actually provide, really. You usually have to wait a couple of months before the product's got to work with your skin. But with this guy, I literally saw results the next day. I'm not even kidding. My skin felt like someone had kind of just injected life into it. I was so unbelievably impressed. And I now use that pretty much every day. Sometimes if I'm having a really good time with my skin, I may only use it maybe twice, 3 times a week. But I think it's definitely an investment. So one last thing I need to do before I go and say see you later until next time, and that is announce the winner of my Lush giveaway. I've chosen one person out of all of the comments and all of the subscribers and likes, and that person is Katrina Joyce. Congratulations to Katrina. I will be doing another giveaway really soon. If there's any ideas on giveaways, let me know. So that is it for my May Beauty reviews / favourites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've tried any of these products yourself and what you thought. If there's anything you specifically want me to review, do make sure you let me know in the comment section below, because I always want to help you guys out. If there's anything you want me to give a go, that's what I'm here for. So yeah, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, check out my blog, do all of those things, and I will see you guys in my next video. See you later, bye!